be talking about adding and subtracting rational expressions. So when we add and subtract fractions, we have to have the same denominator. And if we look at number 1, we have the same denominator, so all we have to do is add the top, which is 10, and keep the denominator, which is 4x. If you can simplify, you can go ahead and simplify, so you get 5 over 2x. And we are finished. For our next one, we have the same denominator as well, so we subtract the top. 2x minus 5 all over x plus 6. Neither of these can be factored or simplified, so we are finished with this one. Now, it was really nice when our denominators were the same, but what do we do when the denominators are different, like 1/2 minus 1/3? Well, what we have to do is we have to multiply each fraction to get the same denominator. I would multiply the first one by 3 on top and bottom, and the second one by 2 by top and bottom. So that would give us 3 over 6 minus 2 over 6. We can now subtract, and we get 1/6. This same concept is going to be applied for our rational expressions. So if we go to this first one, what I want to do is I want to factor first to see what our denominators are. So the first one, I'm going to do 7 over 3x times 3x plus x over 3x times x plus 1. Now, we have a 3x in both denominators, but we do not have, so what we need to do, so to get the same denominators, we have to multiply the first one by x plus 1 on top and bottom, and the second one by 3x on top and bottom. Therefore, we have 3x times x plus 1 as our denominator. So what we can do is we distribute the 7 to x plus 1, so we get 7x plus 7 plus 3x squared, all over 9x squared times x plus 1. Okay, and we write this as 3x squared plus 7x plus 7 all over 9x squared times x plus 1. Okay, I'm going to red Mustang this really quickly to see if it is factorable and if we can simplify this anymore. So let's do this over here in purple. So let's do 3x squared plus 7x plus 7, x squared plus 7x plus 21. So let's do 21. 21 divided by 3 is 3 and 7. That doesn't add up. That is unfactorable. So we keep it like that, and that's our simplest form. All right, let's do our next one. Okay, we have our x plus 2 all over 2 times x minus 1. We subtract it by 2x minus 1 all over x minus 1 times x minus 3. So what we need to do to get the same denominator is we multiply the first one by x minus 3, top and bottom, and the second one by 2. All right, so what we're going to get for that one is we're going to FOIL x minus 3 times x plus 2, and we get x squared minus x minus 6. Then we're going to subtract it by negative 4x minus 2, all over 2 times x minus 1 times x minus 3. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to combine like terms on the top. So we have x squared, and negative x plus 4x gives us a positive 3x, and negative 6 plus 2 is a negative 4, all over 2 times x minus 1 times x minus 3. Let's factor that top portion. So we get x plus 4 and x minus 1 all over 2 times x minus 1 times x minus 3. Now, we do have something here to cancel out, which is our x minus 1s, and our final solution is x plus 4 all over 2 times x minus 3. There we go. So we have to be really careful when subtracting and distributing, factoring, and simplifying. Remember, we simplify at the very, very end. Be very careful when doing that. All right, next up. This one is already factored. So what we need to do is multiply the first one by x minus 4 by top and bottom, and the second one by x. Okay, so we have x squared minus 8x plus 16 minus 12x all over 5x times x minus 4. Okay, let's combine like terms. We have x squared minus 20x plus 16 all over 5x times x minus 4. The top is unfactorable, so we leave it like that. All right, our next one. We have x squared minus 5 all over x plus 7 times x minus 2 minus x plus 3 over x plus 7. So what we're going to do, okay, so now what we're going to do is all we have to multiply the second one by is x minus 2 to get the same denominator. So what we have is x squared minus 5 minus, and we'll FOIL the second one, x squared plus x minus 6 all over x plus 7, x minus 2. Don't forget to distribute that negative out when we combine like terms. So what we're going to end up with, is a negative 5. We're going to have an x over, it's a negative x, over x, negative x plus 1 over x plus 7 times x minus 2 when we simplify that one. All right, let's try another one. Okay, same process. Let's factor the first one. X minus 4 times x plus 3 equals 5 over 12 times x minus 4. And that should be a plus, not an equals. Okay? So we're going to multiply the first one, top and bottom, by 12. The second one by x plus 3 on top and bottom. Okay? So what we're going to get is 12x plus 5x plus 15 all over 12 times x minus 4, x plus 3. So we combine like terms, we get 17x plus 15 all over 12 times x minus 4 times x plus 3. Top is unfactorable, it's in simplest form, so that's done. Let's do the second one. We have an x plus 1 all over x plus 2 times x plus 2 minus 6 all over x minus 2 x plus 2. So what we need to do is we need to multiply the first one by x minus 2 on top and bottom and x plus 2 on top and bottom. So what we've got here is x squared minus x minus 2 minus 6x plus 12. Okay? All over x minus 2, x plus 2 times x plus 2. All right? So we now have x squared. And negative x minus 6x is a negative 7x. A negative 2 minus 12 is a negative 14 all over x minus 2 times x plus 2 times x plus 2. We can factor the top. Let's bring that over here to be x this one's unfactorable, so we do x squared minus 7x minus 14 all over x minus 2 times x plus 2 squared. We can simplify it like that to make it a little bit shorter to write. All right, I have one more slide. Okay, we have 3 now that we're adding and subtracting. So let's do those. We have x plus 3 all over x minus 5, x plus 5, minus x minus 1 over x minus 5, plus 3 over x plus 3. So what we're going to do first is multiply the first one by x plus 3 on top and bottom. The second one by x plus 3 times x plus 5. And the last one is going to be x minus 5, x plus 5 on top and bottom. Okay, so I'm going to FOIL the first one. So I'm going to get x squared plus 6x plus 9. Then I'm going to subtract it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to FOIL the first two. And I'm going to do this over here. X squared, okay, plus 2x minus 3. And I'm going to multiply it by this last one, x plus 5. And I'm going to do it like this because I'm going to use the box method to get our answer. Okay. So what we have is x cubed times 2x squared minus 3x, 5x squared, 10x, negative 15. Okay, and this is all subtracted, so we want to keep it in parentheses. So we have x cubed plus 7x squared plus 7x minus 15. All right, and then we're going to add it to, let's multiply this one out right here. We have x squared minus 25. We're going to distribute to get 3x squared minus 75. Okay, and this is all over our wonderful x plus 3 times x plus 5 times x minus 5. Okay, so now we're going to start simplifying. Okay, we have a negative x cubed. Okay, our x squared is x squared minus 7x squared, which is a negative 6x squared, plus 3x squared, which gives us a negative 3x squared. Okay, then we have 6x minus 7x, which is a negative x. And our very last one is 9 minus a negative 15 minus 75, which leaves us with a negative 51. That's right. And this is all going to be over x plus 3, x plus 5, and an x minus 5. And the top one is unfactorable, so now we are finished.